Taylor, thank you. Time to talk volleyball and time to bring in Liz Tortorello-Nelson. And as we know, you never know what kind of upsets the Big Ten Conference will provide in volleyball. And Maryland giving us the latest this past week.
Well, how exciting is that? It's a great top 25 win for Coach Steve Eric. Getting the job done. Elliott had a great night altogether. It's great for the depth of the conference, and everyone wants to emulate the Big Ten. And you look at the national scene, it's very exciting right now.
Well, the Terps upsetting the Buckeyes, and that leads off our major storylines across the Big Ten. But the Buckeyes were without setter Taylor Hughes.
Well, Gaskin got it done. She got Big Ten Player of the Week honors for her efforts, but Taylor Hughes was not in the lineup all weekend long, and she really is the glue for that team. Does such a nice job in the setting department.
Terps' first win over a ranked opponent since 2010. Penn State would not be upset against Maryland and Rutgers, however.
Well, they dominate at the net. Very strong hitting and blocking. Huge numbers in that department, so great job for Penn State.
Nittany Lions also #1 in the country, receiving 35 votes. The Golden Gophers, how about 12 straight? That is a new school record.
Well, that's huge for them. That really shows through their team chemistry. They have that target on their back right now, so they have to continue their winning ways.
Nebraska getting a pair of wins against Purdue and Indiana. Amber and Katie Rolfson, big factors.
Almost flawless altogether on the weekend. Kelly Hunter's doing a great job setting them the ball where they need it.
Huskers now have gotten 4 straight. How about Wisconsin taking care of Michigan and Michigan State this past week?
Well, Krishkova got it done, got a great run in that first marathon set for Wisconsin. It's a shame they have 4 losses on the season. I think their best is yet to come.
Win against MSU, the 3rd straight sweep, and the 6th straight win for the Badgers. So your updated Big Ten standings look like this. The top 4 teams in double-digit wins in conference play. Of course, Penn State and Minnesota 1-2 there. But how about the rest of the conference?
Well, I'm looking at Illinois right now, and they're 8-6, and their schedule, the remaining of their schedule is tough, but not too tough where they cannot handle it. I think at the very end of the year, they play Michigan at Michigan, and I think that's going to be their biggest test going forward.
We got our eye on a very good match. It's 1-2 in the conference. Minnesota and Penn State coming up this Saturday. This is the 2nd time these two teams have met. The first time, Penn State won in 5, and they had 4 players in double-figure kills. So who do you have your eye on attack-wise for Penn State this time around?
Well, Ali Franti right now, I believe, is the X factor for Penn State. She does a great job up at the net. You'll see her here as an outside hitter. She's on the left side pin, and she gets the majority of the swings. And boy, she knows how to put that ball away. But defensively, this is where Minnesota's going to pick on her on the serve receive. So she really needs to play good, but not great. Other hand, Ayers. Ayers has been a problem against big matches, especially against Nebraska. So Megan Courtney needs to play smooth volleyball. She's back in the lineup. I think if they decrease the number of errors, they're going to have a chance on Minnesota's home court.
Minnesota has 1 loss in the conference, and that's to Penn State, looking for a little bit of revenge. How do they change their attack? What do you expect from the Gophers on Saturday?
Well, I don't know if they're going to change too much, only in the fact that Dolly Santana gets so many swings out there. But I think the serving is very key. They got to take Penn State out of their system and force Penn State to hit those left side balls. But Rosado gets a jump from the serving line. She knows how to create those opportunities for her team. Dolly Santana can also do it on the serving line, but this is where it comes into play. Santana does such a nice job attacking the ball. You see her here in the back row attack. She's very smart. She finds the court, but on the left side, you'll notice she can really get on that ball fast. So I think Penn State needs to learn how to contain a Dolly Santana.
And that is exactly the question. How do the Nittany Lions go about doing that?
Well, I think up until this point, a lot of teams focus on her, but I think they really need to focus on her. She gets so many swings. She's hitting above 300 in about the last 10 matches. So I would say commit on Dolly Santana. See what the Tap twins do without her. And boy, you really need to pick on her with the serve receive and the blocking.
Oh, it's going to be fun to watch. #1 against #2 in the conference coming up this Saturday night.